dearest, at Marvel Champions. The only good thing about getting fat is no longer needing a belt. The only bad thing is everything else. Yes, I am now live. Okay, the only good thing about getting fat is only a little bit of a tweak. Rip 93 Ford sent it over $5 already, dude. Thank you very much, Rip 93 Ford. Hang on, dude. Let me go ahead and update the big old D. And by update the big old D, I think you know what's coming. I think you know what has to happen. I don't like that it has to happen, but slap. It had to happen. Thank you very much for the $5 though, dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Let's see who's all in here. DZ is first one here, followed by Curbs, followed by Jaden, Snarl Dog, Sean, Jimmy DeRock, Fitz, Rel. What up, everybody? Gimp, have you ever been recognized in public for your streaming? No, not a single time. One time, but technically, I mean, I can't really count it. It was at the Kabam community party, and then I guess at Comic-Cons. that doesn't count though, right? And we're talking about like at a non-Kabam related event or whatever, non-Marvel Champions related event, I should say, because you know, technically my own meetups are not Kabam related in any way, but they are Marvel Contest Champions related. So outside of those, no. Not yet. Hey, Mr. Hiccups, what's up, lags? Dude, my voice is still a little bit messed up. It's better than when I was on call with you, but it's still a little messed up. It doesn't feel right. BGE pulled Symbols Supreme. Ramsey Cook. Very nice, dude. Congrats. What's up, Lori Reed? What's up, Peanut? What up, everybody? Let me scroll this down. I'm still way scrolled up here. Brian looks thinner. You're nuts, because I think I gained 6 pounds since yesterday. What the fudge is up, Bry Guy? What up, J Divine? Beaver! What's up, Blake's bodyguard? What up, guys? Alright, let's get to the grind. Cade Crew coming in hot. Hashtag we don't have a tag. What's up, Cade and Cade Raiders? Sorry I couldn't be here last night to help celebrate your birthday. Hope it was amazing, full of gifts and love. Wow, Dysentery Joe. It was a great birthday, but now that it's over, there's no more happy birthdays going on, right? I think that's what it is. Douglas said it over 5 pounds, saying morning BG, not been able to catch live stream for a bit, been super busy, but I'm back for today anyway. How you doing, dude? I'm doing great. It is good to have you back in here, Douglas. Thank you so much for the 5 pounds, dude. Totally understandable, getting busy and all that. Oh, that sounded a little risque, if you know what I mean. But no, of course, people get busy. But I will be here for when you're not busy, when you're no longer busy. I will be here. What's up, Star? BG pulled Corvus, Gwenpool, Domino, and Ghost out of 5 crystals. What? Wait, what? Corvus, Gwenpool, Domino, and Ghost out of 5 crystals? That's ridiculous. You know why that's ridiculous? Because that's only 4 champions. How'd you only get 4 champions out of 5 crystals? What? No, I'm just kidding. No, that's insane. That actually really is super, super lucky. Get ready to get dumped on for the next rest of your life in terms of playing this game, because you just used all of your luck in one single opening. Alright, let's hop into something, man. How much energy I got? 57? We could spend a little bit of that real quick. I'm slowly making my way through Uncollected, 1 quest at a time. Let's keep it moving. Do you like Spider-Gwen's new special one? Yeah, it seems cool. I haven't actually used it yet, but I did see a clip of it right away as soon as the update came out. Somebody posted it in the Alliance chat, and it looks cool. Alright, we got no items on the map. What are you? Vigor? And you? Power Shield. Okay, I don't really feel like dealing with Power Shield. Let's take the Vigor route. Well, let's do that. Also, word equals vivisection. Didn't we? Wait. Get some serious deja vu. Did we do that word yesterday? Or did that word come up yesterday somehow? Because didn't I say that was basically the same thing as a vasectomy? Wait. I don't know what's happening anymore. We did that word. I don't think we actually defined it, right? Oh man, now I can't remember. Oh man. I was hoping Power Shield would help deal more damage in this situation. Oh, wait, I can parry stun this guy, right? Let's try it. Oh yes, dude, he can't shrug it off because spores are awesome. Sweet. Okay. Vivisection. Oh man, let's define it. Vivisection is oh man, everything I'm thinking, everything that's coming to mind is real dirty. It's real dirty right now. I'm thinking of like a video rental place, but the vivisection of it, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Oh my god, vivisection. What the hell is it? I feel like yesterday it was practically defined. And today? I don't know. Okay. Vivisection is... It's like the rich area of town, basically. It's where you rent. It's you know, if you buy a house in the vivisection, then you know, like, oh, you've made it. That's definitely not it, but that's all I'm going. That's all I can go with. Is this still? Oh, it doesn't matter what this is. Let's just go. Let's just go, man. It's for a vasectomy. No, I mean that's what I said yesterday. I don't know what you mean, BG. Please explain. You want me to explain it? Okay, let's talk about it. And also, I'd like to learn how to get a 4 or 5-star champion. Thank you. Getting 4 and 5-star champions. If you're newer to the game, it just takes time. That's the whole thing. Like, this game is it's a very slow moving game. All will come in time. Never ever sell any of your champions, because when you duplicate your champions, you get some shards of the next higher level. So once you start getting a bunch of 3-star champions, then you'll start duplicating them, and then you will like duplicating them as in pulling them from a crystal again. And when you do that, you will get 4-star shards. Same thing for the next level and everything. Also, join an alliance if you're not already in one, and play the do the quests, whatever highest difficulty quest you can get through without having to use too many items, and play some arena if your time allows it, and if you so care to. Because you get shards from all those things. Premium Hero Crystals, while they have a low chance to give you a 4-star champion, it will still give you a pretty decent amount of your 4-star champions. So even if you can't get like the top prizes in arena and stuff like that, don't worry about it too much. Just get the Premium Hero Crystal shards, and they will actually give you 4-star champions over time. You know, it's gonna. Like I said, this game is a game that will test your patience at times because it is very slow moving. It is a marathon, not a sprint. Maybe I should have got hit by that to extend my bleed. Yeah, I should have done that. Guy's taking no damage. His stupid power shield. Should have used Medusa for this. It doesn't matter, I guess. Ruthlessly sharp and detailed criticism or analysis. Oh, wait. Vivisection. Practice of performing operations on live animals for the purpose of experimentation or scientific research. Used only by people who are opposed to such work. Okay. So the person doing the vivisection will never call it a vivisection, but someone against it will say that. Okay. Vivisection, the act of performing a vasectomy on a baby during a cesarean section. It's highly controversial. It is highly controversial. Was in the motion comic from yesterday. Oh, was that where it was from? My memory's that bad. I knew sandwich was a bad choice for pea bag. Oh, no, yeah. You need bigger. Especially if you got the large. Took Brian's advice about grinding arena 2 years ago, and look at me now. Oh, man. I am so sorry, Aaron Abdo. What did I ever do to you, man? Should not have told you to grind arena. What's up, Hector? I sold 10% of my 4 stars. Oh, a solid 10% of my 4 stars have been from PHC. Yeah, you get a decent amount of them, actually. Surprisingly good amount. I mean, as time goes on, I feel like less of your 4-star champions come from Premium Hero Crystals. But earlier on, like, I want to say most of them come from PHCs just because, you know, it's harder to get 4-star shards, you know? Well, no, does this guy have any special nodes? No. 2 more tier 2 alpha and I can rank 5 my 3rd champ, thinking Stark to go with Blade. Nice. It's a good option. Good option for sure. BG's one of my alliance is leaving to join a master alliance. He died at least once or more per war, so I was very confused until I found out he spent 3K. I don't support this to buy an account. Yeah. Yeah, people will do that. It's very risky. I don't recommend anybody actually do that. You don't know what the person was doing on that account before they leave it. You know what I mean? And they could always get it back, you know. And I've seen it in other games. I've seen it a million times in other games, and yeah, I recommend staying away from that stuff personally. Hey, BG, should I wait for the featured Blade 5-star crystal to awaken mine, or should I cope? Is that cop a basic 5-star instead? It's up to you, really. It's a risk. 3K, who wants to be BG's leader? Wow. What's up, B-Manny? But yeah, it's a risk either way, whether you're going for basics or featured. It's totally up to you, is all I could really say. I'm popping basics myself. But yeah. Alright. Let's go hit the arena. I've actually done a lot of arena this round since turning on Suicides. This is the most arena I've done in a long time, and honestly, it feels good, man. Just having Suicides on. Hyperion or Blade 565, very difficult. It is very difficult, both great champions. Prank Ramp password is Shaq is Kazam1. Ah, you forgot some capitals in there. Well, Battle Chips, say it ain't so, man. Come back to us. Will you be going for Havoc? No, I will not be going for Havoc. I don't think I'm not going for either of the champions. I could already tell you, I'm not going for either champions. What's his name? Mr. Sinister looks really cool, but yeah, I'm still not going for either of them. Steam ID was worth crazy money if it was 4 digits. Folks used to sell those, then call Valve with a third, or with why did I say third? With the hard copy keys and get them back. Yeah, dude. People ran those scams all the time, selling accounts and getting them back, and there's nothing you could do. Like there's nothing. Like the person's just out of money. Because what can they do? Call up Valve and be like, hey, this person scammed me. Ain't gonna do anything. IBG, Hoodoo, rank 4, Cap Infinity or AA, both unduped. You definitely don't want to go with AA if he's not awakened, so Cap. Right, hypothetically, could Star-Lord go through 5.2.4 unawakened? Hypothetically? Sure. It'd be a nightmare. I don't know why we'd want to use Star-Lord unawakened, but yeah. Really trust your judgment, Brian, but basics are like digging around a dumpster and pulling an uneaten donut once every 4 months. I mean, that's pretty much the entire game, yeah. We all live in the dumpsters just looking for those donuts. It's also against TOS to buy and sell accounts. Yeah, it is. Mr. Sinister's special one is insane as a defender. Is it? I mean, it reverses, or it what's it called? It transfers the debuff, right? I don't know how much that's gonna matter. Maybe it'll matter, maybe it won't. For defenders at least. That's what I'm saying. I didn't take advice on Arena. I regret nothing except for the fact that I still don't know the 3-star Spark Spidey cutoff. And you'll never know. At this point, you'll never know. No one will ever know. Honestly, I have no idea which I'm going to go for when we finally pop crystals. I have like 7 champs I'd like to rank 5 and can't already, so not sure what I'm looking for next. Yeah. There's just, I mean, there's so many good champions that I'd be okay getting. So many champions that I want that are in the basics. So I figured, why not? Why not just go basics? Brian Cooper sending over a couple bucks saying, BG, hey man, you still getting lag post 21.3 update? You know, I was right like at the start of like right when I first downloaded the update. It was still really laggy, but you know what? I don't think I'm getting a lag anymore. Maybe I just got lucky, or maybe I wasn't. Maybe I just got used to it. To be honest, I might have just gotten used to it. But I don't think I was getting any lag. I was playing maybe about, I want to say 2 or 3 hours ago or something like that, for a solid chunk of time, and yeah, I didn't get any lag. But dude, thank you very much for the $2. I hope it's fixed. I hope I'm just not misremembering and just, you know, like I said, I hope I didn't just get used to it. But I think the lag is gone. Yo, BG Ziski. Work breakfast today. Apple, chicken, sausage tasted like like ass. Your favorite breakfast meat: sausage patty, bacon, ham, steak, Polish sausage, chorizo, mutton, scrapple, spam, or other. It's got to be spam, easily. No, I'm just kidding. What is scrapple? I don't even know what scrapple is. I don't know. I mean, I guess I gotta go bacon. How do you not go bacon, right? I guess I gotta go bacon. I really want to know what scrapple is, though. I kind of don't want to Google it though, because I'm thinking it's It's gonna look gross for some reason. Just the name of it doesn't sound like something I want to eat. I don't know. Fight loading is still laggy, although no more connection problems showing up. First loading of game is now super fast. Okay. I'll have to pay attention to it more. But yeah, it's good if you're not seeing the connection issues. And you know what, too? I haven't leveled up any champions or anything like that. I wonder if that's... I imagine that's still there. I feel like that's been there for a very long time. When you're pumping ISO into a champion and it just, you know... Or Sig Stones. But yeah, I haven't done that yet. Brian, I'm not going for either champ, just the 3-star. Sunday stream, ugh, looks like I'm going to have to go for this guy. Monday daytime stream, cycle and repeat. No. I would never do that. I might do that from time to time, yeah. I just cooked 7 strips of bacon to throw on a salad. Wow. It's quite a bit of bacon. Scrapple is a pork mix common in PA. Okay. Sup BG, sup Chris. Scrapple is a beverage. Used to have funny commercials. You talking about Snapple? I've had Scrapple about a dozen times. It's awesome, and I still don't know what it is. Wow. Alright, yeah, let's do this. We have to request vacation to level champs if it keeps up, BG. Oh, dude. I mean, I mean, like, I basically fed the ISO in, hit the, like, you know, the gold button or whatever, and then got up and, like, made some food. Because I knew it was going to take that long for the ISO to actually take. I noticed the thing bug was fixed. It's not in the patch notes. His nullify immunity now makes him immune to buffet triggers. Interesting. Wait. Buffet is a nullify? Oh, wait, okay, you're saying when you use thing. Oh, wow, that's really cool. I was thinking, I'm so used to fighting against thing and not playing as thing that I thought you were talking about, like, if thing was on a buffet node, but, oh, dude. Wow, that's really cool. I actually never even thought about that interaction. If you're using thing, going up against a buffet node, you're immune to it. Wow, that's pretty sick. Is he the only champion that's immune to it? Or are there other cases? Damn, that's actually really good. BG, I love having an Android, but this game is absolute poop on Android. Updates are late. Loading takes forever. Beginner trials took me 11 minutes today with 565. I was basically one shot everything. Yeah, dude, it's unfortunate. I mean, that's the only reason I switched to iOS. Because I like Android better myself. But this game, I mean, it's... like, you play this game long enough, and eventually you're just like, okay, you know, it's, I gotta switch. It took me a solid 6 months or longer. No, it was longer than that. 9 months or something like that. I was playing on Android. However long it was. And then I was like, well, you know, I could use a new phone anyway. Let me just get an iPhone. Ugh. I just spent 2 minutes looking for my phone while watching the stream on my phone. Wow, dysentery Joe. Oh man. Actually, there was this place I used to go that had the best steak tips and eggs. Does steak count as a breakfast meat, or is it too classy? I think it counts. Let's say it counts. Worried about you, dysentery Joe. Same. Open my 6-star crystal and got Yondu. Decent first pull. Nick, yeah, I would say it's a decent first pull for sure. He was one of the best out of the original batch. Oh god, my voice, dude. Voice is still messed up. But yeah, Yondu was one of the best champions out of the original batch of 6 stars. You know, a lot more champions got added since, but I'd still say that's a good pull. You could throw him on defense as an unawakened 6 star because he does not need to be awakened. And I think he's useful, like, not that you'd use him all the time, but relatively useful in questing situations. Can be at least. But yeah, I mean, you could definitely just throw him on defense, and I'd be good for that. No! Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Is he only champ because he can't be nullified? Found out about that from CT. Okay. Oh God, my wife's wishing me a happy birthday. Why? 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 They need to buff thing, make him immune to everything. What else is he missing? Oh, I know. Give him regen, then he'll be decent. Yeah, dude. Thing does not have enough going for him. You're right. He needs more things. Like, where do you go? Where do you go from Thing? Like, how do you give anybody more abilities, more immunities, more passives? Like, he already has it all pretty much. I'm sober, by the way. It's good to know. Is that all those voice cracks, bub? I can't help it, Goater. Can't help it. I had a bad case of hiccups earlier, and it messed up my voice. I don't know if it's ever happened to you guys. Did you say your actual birthday? No, people are trolling, including my wife. That's what she does. BJ pulled cap World War II in my 6-star crystal today. Thoughts? Not a terrible pull. I don't know. I was never a huge fan of Cap. Some people really liked him. I never enjoyed Cap World War II so much. So, yeah, I might not be the best person to ask, but I would say it's not a terrible pull. Just average 6-star probably. Give Thing oscillate and regen. That'll make him decent. Yeah, you're right. Needs that. Thing isn't immune to plasma. Havoc gonna wreck the Thing and Korg. I don't know much about Havoc. From what I hear, like, Mr. Sinister is the champion that everybody wants, and Havoc feels underwhelming. I don't know. That's just the word on the street. I don't know what the actual case is. I do like. I was looking at Havoc's spotlight earlier, and I didn't read through his actual abilities, but I read the synergies. And there's one synergy that I think is really cool. The synergy with Nightcrawler, where it starts him out in swashbuckling mode and gives him a flat 30% increase on his deep wounds. Which his deep wounds, it's just a burst of damage every time you land a crit. Well, it's at a 70% chance when you land a critical hit, and with that synergy, that brings it to a 100% chance, and it's actually like a solid chunk of damage. So yeah, Nightcrawler is actually going to be hitting decently hard right out of the gate. I don't think I'm going to be, it's not like I'm going to be using Nightcrawler or anything, but I do think it's cool. And if you get it like a 6-star Nightcrawler, then that could actually be really useful. This new gifting event is meh. That's the same gifting event they have every year. It's not. I don't think it's meant to be anything too crazy. The red envelopes, they're not bad though, BGM opening 90k 6-star shards tomorrow. 90k 6-star shards. Wait, what? 90k? Wish me luck. All I want is Omega, preferably Awakened. Aegon, Awakened. Emma, Sim Supreme. Good luck. I mean, you gotta let us know the results on that one. Because 90k 6-star shards is a lot of 6-star shards. That's really good. I hopefully it's really good. I'm all for new character abilities and designs to keep the game fresh, but I wish they were less obvious about creating problems than selling solutions. Feels like I'm being taken advantage of. I don't know. I feel like it's. I mean, is that what Havoc is? Is Havoc like a solution to? Is he gonna be that good against Thing? Because it doesn't necessarily feel like that to me. Not always, at least. Sometimes it does feel that way, but for the most part, it doesn't. The only thing that I really don't like is, like, I'm fine with them creating problems, you know, with these champions as defenders, but they do have. It does feel like there are more and more specific solutions to the problems. It's like, you know, it's similar to what you're saying, but just slightly different is how I feel, I guess. And because you need these more specific solutions to these champions, I still really, really want defenders to be revealed on defense. And yeah, I'm hoping that that we see that one of these days. I think it would help people with burnout too, man. I think it takes away some of those some of that cheap feeling of like, oh, God, I brought the wrong champion. What do I do here? Now I'm screwed, type of thing. I think it helps officers who, in my opinion, are probably the most at risk for burnout. Anyone who does like the Alliance War path planning and stuff like that, it would just make that. It would just be a simpler process. You wouldn't have to keep spreadsheets on alliances to keep track of all their defenders and all that. I just really want that to happen. But again, I know I have to say this every time. I know not everybody wants that to happen. I have no idea how many people would want that to happen even. I just know it's something I want. And who knows? Maybe if Kabam did it, maybe after testing, I'd be like, ah, you know what? This actually isn't good. But I don't think that'd be the case, man. I think it'd be good. The Nightcrawler Bleed is cray, and it's instant, so it can't be shrugged. Yeah, dude, it's really good. It is really good. Remove Arena to fix burnout. They could do that, too. Well, battle chips, whatever it takes to get you back. I'll write Kabam a letter, dude. Sup, I agree. Reveal your boob. I mean defenders. What's up, Hobbit? We've decided to add plasma immunity to Thing's abilities to add to the balance of the character. Sounds good. Finally, Thing is going to be useful. Can you appeal to Kabam to reveal the map? Well, I mean, I made a video. There's nothing else I could really do. I put my opinion out there, but and reasoning and yeah, you know, it's you know, I feel like they've listened to some of the things that that I've asked for, but less so than something I asked for, and more of just like what the community is asking for that I also happen to agree with and am asking for type of thing. Whereas revealing the map, I don't really know if anybody's asked for that. So I don't know if Kabam would do that, you know. Anyone know what the Big 4 Loki news was in Cade's stream? He was talking about Heisenberg joining the Alliance. If all defenders were displayed, it would destroy the scatter lens bot industry, though. Think of the Mutamats. I feel like Mutamats thing doesn't... like, it gets used for sure, but I feel like the line bot probably gets used more than Mutamat's thing anyway. I don't know, lower tiers where you relax. It's fun to not know the fight. Kind of get that loading screen surprise. That small thrill isn't worth all that work folks have put into the spreadsheeting. I don't use this. I don't even use the spreadsheets. Like, I never look at them. From like past wars and stuff like that. I never bother. But it's I think in the old days when there wasn't a need for really specific counters, I think hitting hidden defenders was fine. When when you're going up, like let's look at Cosmic Champions, right? You're going up against the Cosmic node and you don't know if it's Drax or Ronin or Groot or Cosmic Spidey, Kamala Khan, like all these champions, it didn't really matter who you brought into the fight. And that surprise beforehand of like, oh, I don't know who it's gonna be, I think it was fine. But then when you started getting champions like Korg or something. Oh, I don't have Korg here to show. There's not that many. There's not that many champions that need specific countering right now, but like more and more get added as time goes on. Thing is certainly one of them. I do think Korg is one of them. And even if you don't need a really specific counter to it, the example I used was in the video I made was like, let's say Medusa, right? Let's say you think there's a Medusa on your path, so you want to bring a True Strike champion, so auto block doesn't matter, right? But then you're like, oh well, maybe it's Hyperion, so I don't really want True Strike. I want Power Control. And then you're like, well, Magic can handle both of those, so I'll just bring Magic. Like Magic can handle any Cosmic Champion, so I'll just bring Magic. It takes away some of the when you simplify it like that. Right, it makes everybody's attacking choices, and not everybody, but like it forces you to pick these same champions. And I remember people asking for like attacker diversity, which I definitely don't want attacker diversity, not forced, not like defender diversity, right? But people were asking for that, and I think the way to get natural attacking diversity is to reveal the nodes, because then you're not like, oh, let me just bring Magic because it covers all the Cosmic Champions. You're like, no, let me bring in the best counter to this that I have, to this specific champion on this specific node. You still have to plan out your paths. You still have to know how to fight certain champions. It's just like when you're looking at mini bosses and final bosses and stuff like that. It just takes away the need to bring these cover-all champion types. Izzy is obviously a mole from ASR. Duh. Wow. Busted. Line bot to determine defenders. Does that need scatter lens too? Yeah, it does. I think Cade made a video on it. I actually don't use that one myself. I use the one Mutamat made. But I feel like more people use that one just because it's easier to use. I mean, most of the time I don't use anything, to be honest. Most of the time I just go in there just because Void is my go-to champion for practically any situation. No! Problems connecting the network. It's not gone. Yeah, for the most part I just use Void for things, and then I'll use it for like, if like skill champions when they pop up. Some of them I have their stats memorized just because I've fought Agent Venom a million times. But, I'll use it on that. Let's some other situations too. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Seaton, Dave, and me for this achievement. What do we got here? Wait, what is this? This is Act 5, right? What the pound? Dude, you got some tier 2 alphas. Congrats on your Korg. Congrats on completing that quest. It is Act 5 though, right? I think. Pretty bad when it comes to the names of the quests and stuff. Hey BG, you complete uncollected. I did the first 4 quests so far, just a single clear of the first 4 quests. I'll get what was I gonna say? I'll get what was I gonna say? I will when completion is on, when the 3-day completion event is on, I'll probably do a stream of uncollected and go through as much as I can with whatever energy refills I have. BG, pretty happy I took up Aegon. Can't build a large combo in event quest because it kills everything too fast. Nice, dude. Glad you're enjoying the Aegon. I use the cheat too because I'm at my PC when I do Alliance War. Yeah, exactly. I'm always at my computer, so that's why I use it. If I wasn't at my computer all the time, I would I'd probably use the Lime bot. Lance Bomber sent over $5 saying, "Hey BG, if you were having a sword fight to the death and you could use any sword from any video game, what sword would you use to kill Seaton?" Really? Ah, man, I actually had an answer until you came up with the to kill Seaton part. Can I answer the question anyway? Master Sword, obviously. Ah, crap. Well, now I want to use that sword. But I was actually thinking the Buster Sword. But you're right. Should totally be the Master Sword. Frostmourne. Oh, Frostmourne's pretty sweet too. Oh God, there's so many cool ones from WoW. But I don't want to get on a WoW talk again. But I was thinking the. I'll pull a picture. It's not even that cool looking of a sword, but for some reason, like, this was the first thing that came to mind. From Final Fantasy VII. Oh dude, Sephiroth's sword, even though this is not Sephiroth, but yeah, that's what came to mind. You know what, let's type, hold on. I don't know the name of his sword if he had one. Okay, this guy gave me chills when I was playing Final Fantasy VII, man. The sword is so long, it's so ridiculous, it's absurd. It's absurdly long. Like in the game, man, I don't know. It's crazy looking. But yeah, so maybe this sword. Hold on. This one was always one of my favorites. The Untamed Blade. I never had it or anything, but I always thought it looked really awesome. What is this one? Lame. Yeah, it's from Classic WoW. Alright, anyway. Any of those. Any of those. Except I would never hurt anybody. Final Fantasy VII was amazing. It was really good, dude. It was good. That was the first Final Fantasy that I really played. I wish I'd played the ones on Super Nintendo. But, yeah. There's a line and Discord app for desktop. I normally have it up, so go between the two. Okay, Discord too, yeah. I never use Discord, so I never use the Discord one. Lance, thank you very much for the $5 though. And your question. Hopefully that was a sufficient answer of sorts. Now, oh man, it's been so long since I haven't played Final Fantasy VII. It's been I don't know. I want to say when I played that game, I played it when it first came out. I remember my brother brought it home, and he knew about it, and I was just like, "What the hell is this?" And it was the first game that I played that had multiple discs, and I was just like, "What the hell?" Because there were 3 discs, and I didn't even know that was a possibility. Like on PlayStation, I was like, "Why is there 3 discs?" It's like the game's that big. I was just like instantly like, okay, I need to play this game. But let me see when that game came out, because I probably played. Last time I played it was probably like a year after it came out. But I still listen to some of the music. Which if we were on Twitch right now, I would play some of it. Okay, it came out in... Is this the North American release date? 97. I feel like that wasn't the North American release date. Maybe so. International was released on October 97. Oh wait, North America on September 7th, 1997. Okay. Okay, so I guess 1998 is probably when I played it last. If I had to guess. I don't know. Wow, it's a little bit older than I thought. I was thinking maybe like 1999, 2000, something like that, but okay. Brian, how many tier 2 alpha do you have? Are you waiting on map 7 before doing any rank ups? Who do you have in mind? I have 11.5-ish right now. So after AQ, probably 12. I have something like 500 map 6 crystals. So I've got some tier 2 alpha in there as well. I'm doing some rank 4ing. I don't know. I might rank 4 Quake next. We'll see. She's only rank 2, so I'd have to take her to rank 3 first. I don't even think I would use her for anything, but just in case. There's those situations where, you know, you want a Quake to use. So yeah. It's probably going to be my next rank up. As far as rank 5s go, I'm waiting for map 7. Yeah. Completely forgot about multiple CDs. Yeah, dude. Really like the materia system of Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, I like that system too. I enjoy that system too. I like more junction system in Final Fantasy VIII. To be honest, I never played Final Fantasy VIII. I played 7, 9, and 10. It was weird. I don't know why I skipped 8, but I did. And I don't know if I've beaten any of them. I might have beaten 10. I can't remember. I didn't beat 7 is all I know. I didn't beat 7. How do you know your cat wants you to die? You turn out the lights while she's in the other room on the scratching post, and as soon as you take your second step in complete darkness, she's under your feet. Goddamn cat. No, you wouldn't be doing that if we were on Twitch. You'd be having one long brain fart about what to play, if I recall correctly. No, dude. I would play it for sure if we were on Twitch. I almost want to play a remix song right now, because at least that I'd be able to get away with. Because I've included some Final Fantasy VII remix songs in videos in the past. But I ain't going to do that right now. Eight was bad. 1 and 7 were the best. You liked number 1. I actually played number 1 a bit, but it was like way after it actually came out. You know, I picked up the cart on you know, from GameStop or something like that for NES, and I played it a little bit, but yeah, really not much. Not much at all. Maybe half an hour worth or something like that. I remember, man, it's so crazy. I actually remember being in school and like talking with friends who swore number 8 was the best. Like, I remember where I was sitting. I was sitting in the auditorium because, you know, my dad had to like drop me off really early in the morning, so I had to sit in the auditorium for like an hour before homeroom. And this was in like 7th or 8th grade or something like that. And yeah, I could actually remember them talking about it. Man, it's crazy. Certain things you just remember. And for some reason I remember that. Like, I remember the 2 people that were talking about it and everything. Did you like Advent Children? If you don't know what it is, you should check it out. Advent Children, that was like was it like an hour long cinematic type thing, whatever they're called. I don't want to say cartoon or anime or anything, because it was different than that, right? But I watched it. I thought it was cool, but I don't remember much of it right now, to be honest. Yeah, what do you call this? What's the term for it? Wait, what? 2 hours and 6 minutes? No way. You gotta be kidding me. That was only like an hour long. I might have to watch this thing again. Anyway. Did you put Suicides on because war ended for a while? Yes. Yep. Threw the Suicides on exactly for that reason. Alright, cool. 6 stars coming back in like 20 minutes. Perfect. I'm getting these shards this time, man. Getting these shards, getting these units, getting these milestones. Like, the amount of units I've gained this round. Ah, it feels so good. We all know he's lying. He was on Twitch, and all he did was play MCOC and tell us how he couldn't play anything because he wasn't prepared. I was under a lot of pressure, okay? I didn't know what to do. The US Final Fantasy 3 is still my favorite. A buddy of mine has that game, and whenever I go to his place, I see the cart. Like, his Super Nintendo is still out and everything. Yeah, I wish I played that one. I really wish I played that one. I don't know if I could play it today. I feel like I probably could, but I don't know. Those games, like, the only bad thing about those games is the gameplay gets like pretty repetitive, and at the time when those games were new, I didn't care because I hadn't played a lot of those games yet, and you know, the story, the music, all of it, it was just an awesome experience. But then I did play a bunch of those games, and I feel like it's, you know, pretty hard for me to go back and play them these days. I still really want to go back and play Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. Probably my favorite RPG of all time. Yo, BG, congrats to 4Loki for the awesome season 7. Thank you. This is a good season. 10 was also amazing. 7 was the best, though, for sure. Old School 5 was amazing, but I also love Final Fantasy Tactics. Ooh, Final Fantasy Tactics was really good. I played that a lot, too. Play PUBG Mobile? Nah, I don't think I'm into that so much. If you used to play any of the Final Fantasy games past 1 on principle, words have meaning. It's not final if they keep making sequels. Wow, you've never watched Final Destinations either or something? Yeah, the Final Fantasy movie. The movie was sick. Had several in it. The term is a movie, I guess. But it wasn't like, you know, I don't know. It's not like I guess movie, yeah. But it wasn't like real actors, is what I was getting at. I mean, voice actors, yeah, but couldn't enjoy 8 because the gunblade seems stupid to me. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. I know pretty much nothing about 8. Yeah, you couldn't watch the Ant-Man and Wasp movie. He fell asleep. Hey, I watched a solid chunk of it. I watched a decent amount of it. They re-released Final Fantasy 3 on the iPhone. I replayed all of it. Nice. Gotta go, BG. Lots to do. Not enough time. Later next time. Alright, Douglas, dude, thank you again. And have a good night, man. BG has the old man syndrome when it comes to movies. He looks at the time and flips out if it's longer than an hour and 15 minutes because his bladder won't hold longer than that. Hey, my bladder's fine. It's just that I fall asleep. Alright? Fall asleep. Can't help it. Movie Brian reminds me of my dad. Can't watch a sitcom without snoring 10 minutes in. Yeah, it does get pretty bad at times. Oh god, I'm dead here, aren't I? I need a big crit in the special 2. Maybe not. He was taking a lot of damage from those bleeds. That's not bad. Is there a Deadpool event coming in a week or two? Is there something? Is there some new Deadpool thing coming out? Wait, wasn't there a Deadpool like Christmas movie or something like that? Did that already happen, or is that's what's coming out in a couple weeks? Not past the first one, they shouldn't even exist. Wow. Final Fantasy Tactics is kind of the best. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance is okay. I think I played that too for Game Boy Advance. I want to say I had that. Yeah, no, actually I definitely had that, and yeah, I agree. It wasn't quite as good. It was just okay. I still enjoyed it, but it was just okay. Gonna throw a spanner in the works. Final Fantasy 12 was awesome. One of my favorites for sure. I think I actually played. It was either 12 or 13 that I played and hated. I don't know. I don't remember which one of the two it was. It was one of those two, and I really hated it. It was basically like the game was playing itself. Everything was happening automatically. There was like some super attack that you could do that you kind of had control of that just like ended the fight. Oh man, I didn't like the characters. I didn't like any of it, and I don't know which one it was. All I remember is, you know, I hadn't touched a Final Fantasy in years, and a new one was coming out, and like the entire group of people that I was playing World of Warcraft at the time with, we were all like done with the game, but still, you know, we'd still get on Vent every day, which was basically Discord for people that don't know. It's not, you know, totally different than Discord, but just a voice service, right? So I guess more like Skype than anything. You know, we'd talk every day and play some random games here and there, and we're like, oh, new Final Fantasy's coming out. And we all decided to get it. There was like 5 or 6 of us that got the game, and all of us hated it. We were all so disappointed, man. Amir sending over $2 saying thanks for rolling out the Android update late. No problem, dude. I tried. Thanks for the $2, Amir. 13 for sure. Kind of liked it. Oh, was that 13? It might have. Yeah, it might have been 13. BG, why have I heard you complain about insomnia so many times? If you can always put yourself to sleep by watching a movie. It's only when I don't want to sleep. If I want to sleep, I can't. But if I don't want to sleep, like if I'm trying to stay awake because I don't want to, like every time I watch a movie with Laura, I'm like, all right, this time, this is it. I'm gonna stay awake. I'm gonna watch the entire thing. I remember when we were still dating, one of the last movies that we ever rented, like physically rented from a store and like Blockbuster, and not like a Red Box or something like that, because we rented those for a while. But I'm pretty. Wait, was it from Blockbuster? Maybe it was Redbox at this point. I think it was from Blockbuster though. It was the Simpsons movie, and I like the Simpsons. But the only thing I remember about that movie was the Simpsons, or whatever, like the little intro. And I was out, completely knocked out. Woke up at the credits, and that was it. that was pretty standard back then. We'd just be laying together, and yeah. I know BG's excited for Diablo Mobile. No, I'm definitely not. Play Final Fantasy Tactics. And then when I found out you could dual wield. Wait, what? Dual wield in Final Fantasy Tactics? Maybe I don't remember the game enough, but I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. Nothing's changed? Yeah, it hasn't really changed all that much. With all that tier 2 alpha in the overflow, who should I prioritize? Carnage, Luke, Korg? Well, Korg's not awakened, right? I don't know enough about Carnage and how useful he is. So, I don't know. From experience, I would have to say Luke, but again, Carnage might be the answer. It's just I don't have the experience, so you might want to get a second opinion on that. You could still rank up Korg and throw him on defense unawakened. He could still mess people up. But yeah, I'd probably go with one of the other two until you get Korg awakened. Ventrilo, you mean, right? Yeah, Ventrilo. But we just called it Vent. Of course. Ninjas had dual wield. Oh man, there was so many different class types in that game. I remember looking up like all these crazy charts on I guess it was GameFAQs. And yeah, man, there was a lot to that game, man. That game was pretty confusing if you didn't have all the info. Oh man, that was back in the day of like strategy guides and everything too. I didn't have one, but just thinking back, I did have some strategy guides for certain games. I actually had one for Final Fantasy VII, which I think was a mistake. Like if I were to go back in time, knowing what I know now, I would never use a strategy guide, man. But I do remember following a strategy guide for a lot of Final Fantasy VII, actually. I remember there was some, you know what? Oh man, I want to see if I could find the one I liked. There was one strategy guide company that I hated. I hated all of their strategy guides. I want to say it was Prime. Is that the name of the strategy guide? I gotta look this up. Like I think Brady Games was one of them too, or something like that I didn't like. There's a bunch of them that I really never liked. Or Prima, is that what it was? Prima, whatever it is. Oh man. Yeah, Brady games. I didn't like Brady games. There was I want to say the one that I used said like, oh, this might have been it. Versus, yeah, I think this was it. Because the one, there was like an official one, and there was an unofficial one. And I remember using the unofficial one, and that one was better. Alright, so let me see. I thought it was better at least. Oh man, just looking at these pictures brings back memories. These pictures are all so small. Here we go. This is a big size one. I think this was it. I think this is the exact strategy guide I used. It's the one from Brady Games on the left. The cover looked pretty good, I guess. But yeah, it was fun. Maybe I don't regret it because it was kind of fun, like looking in the book and stuff like that. But it did take away a lot of the game, you know. Just like tells you exactly what to do and everything. But it's pretty, you know, like that was before cell phones or anything. So you know, I would take that to school, like throw it in my my backpack. Nerd out over a Final Fantasy VII book in school. That was when like GameFAQs was like the only place to go for strategy guide stuff, and you know, of course there was only so much you could do on that site. Once we were sitting in my car, he was like, "I'm going to pretend to fall asleep. Watch me." And he closed his eyes, rested his head on me, and fell the F to sleep. He drooled on me, and I woke him up. Yes. He said he had a full dream by accident. Yes. I did. I had a full dream. Dude, so plan this delay. You or Mike? Come on, Brian, tell us so we can laugh along. Or did you speak to the Google peeps about your little prank? No, it's me. Yeah, I did it. You can blame me. But you just heard you're going to challenge Scene to a duel with swords over the participation trophy. Is the stash taking, is the trash talking stream still going to be on Twitch? Why? Why is this still a thing? Why? He remembers the exact day I'm talking about. It's happened more than once. Yes. BGM at 28 mil right now before my 5 stars refresh in a minute, and 2.9 for Red Skull. Do I wake up before 10 a.m. to get my champs in one more time, or just use them after 10 for the next arena? So like you're gonna use your 5 stars tonight, you're saying, right, Abdo? Here, I mean, I think with one more round of 5 stars, you're probably good. It would suck if you missed, though. Maybe it's worth. It's a tough call. 2.9, you're definitely good for Red Skull, though. Don't touch that arena anymore. For sure. Like, use your, you know, use your 4 stars, and if you can. I don't know if you're burnt out of using your 4 stars, but even like use your 4 stars in the 5-star arena if you want to pad the score more. I would try to get to 31 million. I feel like 31 million is pretty good. And you already got the champion once. It's not that big of a deal if you missed, right? Yeah, I mean, you went for 27.5 last round, so if I get to 31 before I fall asleep, that's probably good, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I would say. I'd say try to get to 31, and then, yeah. Just beat a 565 Starler with my rank 1 Ant-Man, 168 hits in arena. Oh god. That's a lot of hits. ABG, up, down, left, right, BA, select, start. Is that, you looking to get banned? You better watch it. Kabam is listening. They will ban you. Have you checked out Spider-Gwen's new special one? I've seen it. I don't think I've used it in game. Not that I can remember, at least. Maybe when I was using her in arena and I didn't realize it, but no, I don't think I've actually used it yet. You know you can get Cloud to join your party in Tactics? Oh man, it's been so long since I played that game. I barely remember any of it. The only thing I remember is that there were a lot of different classes, and some of them were like confusing and to unlock and stuff. But I don't remember much about it. Whenever I hear Tactics too, another game comes to mind. You guys ever play Advance Wars? Game is dope. Uh, 100% completed 5.3 and pulled my third 5-star skill gem. Kill me, please. Oh my god, 3 skill gems? What are you gonna do with all that? Use Spider-Gwen, find her, and use her. Well, I have her as a 5-star, so at some point I'll use her. And then I'll use the special. I was bored, so I grinded last arena for Red Skull, and then opened a 4-star crystal and got Red Skull. Best possible outcome? Yeah? No, that's really good. If you didn't grind for Red Skull the first round, you wouldn't have all those ISO bricks and the, what's it called? 5-star shards and everything. It's perfect. Whoa, ask permission first before you can use her. BG, I just pulled a 6-star Black Bolt. He feels like how a 4-star Black Bolt should feel. Oh man, that doesn't sound too good. Doesn't sound like you're too happy with that pull. Yeah, he's not. I mean, he's not the best, but I don't think he's that bad either. Maybe I'm just a little bit biased though, since I have Medusa. So I actually would not mind one bit pulling a 6-star Black Bolt. Still want that dude. Only one time though. I don't need him twice. Have you ever played any of the Ogre series games, Tactics Ogre, Ogre Battle? I actually haven't. I've heard really good things about them, but yeah, I just never played them. I wish I did. I'm gonna mess up your name. I'm gonna apologize in advance, but Tarun Chabria? I'm sorry. I definitely butchered it. But thank you very much for the 100 rupees. Asking, is 2.5 million good for Red Skull? I'd recommend going just slightly higher than that if you can. Like try to get to 2.6. That's where I stopped at least. I've got 2.6, and I think that's enough. He went for 2.35 last time. 2.5 is probably enough, but you never know when it comes to the arenas. So I do recommend going a little bit higher just to make sure that you're safe. Even 2.6 is technically not like safe. I just think it's pretty safe. So yeah. But thank you very much for the 100 rupees. Wait, are you guys saying it's lagging? Oh yeah, did you end up in the beta, Brian? Yeah, I did, Star. Is it lagging? Please don't say it's lagging. Man. Why? It's a YouTube thing since lots of people have been getting it randomly. It's definitely a YouTube thing. We went to Twitch the other night after I was lagging non-stop over on YouTube. And there was 0 issues on Twitch. So your OBS freezes too, so it makes you think it's you. That doesn't happen to me. I have no issues on OBS. It really is just from what you guys are saying on the YouTube side of things. But YouTube, or I'm sorry, OBS 0 freezing or anything like that. No dropped frames. There was one issue on Twitch. BG didn't play music. Wow. Let's give it. I mean, let's give it a couple minutes. I really don't want to switch to Twitch for the last 45 minutes of the stream here. It would take a good 5 minutes or so to get everything set up, and then everybody's got to move over. Let's just hope it goes away. BG, what do you think Yondu is going to go for tomorrow in Basic Arena? Not much. I want to say 1.9 million, something like that. He's not going to go very high, but it's always hard to come up with an exact number. Brian, I swear I was trying to dupe Omega, you know, so I could make use of those 65 5/6 stones, but I ended up with a brand new Corvus, who now sits at 455. Why me, Brian? Why me? Let's go get her. Dude, I saw a screenshot of a support ticket. Apparently, if you contact support saying you got that offer and all of those sig stones went in the overflow, they'll like convert them to +5 sig stones. So you might want to try that. You might want to try contacting support. And I don't know if maybe that person just got lucky and they just got a nice support person or what, but yeah, I would say give that a shot. Lag isn't terrible, just a second or two each time. Okay. Whole 5 minutes. Don't get me wrong, I love 6-star Black Bolt only because I got 6-star Karnak and duped 5-star Medusa. Oh, okay, nice. It works out for you then. Alright. Mostly done with this arena. What are the cutoffs? What are the cutoffs? Well, I guess hold on. Let me check. I want to see what the top 10%'s been going for lately. $12.1 last round. Okay. 9.6. 12 million. 12 million. Okay. Alright, so I'll just run my 6 stars and then we're done with this arena. Cool. Brian pulled a 6-star Luke and a 5-star Blade today. Nice, dude. Congrats. Like it's terrible. Abdo, we need to go to Twitch. Is it really that bad? I can't tell if you're just trolling now. Is it really that bad though? Do I need to switch? We'll switch if needed. was hoping I wouldn't have to. Probs should have just made him those 5 X6 stones to start with how important 5-star sig levels are these days. Most people have different stash, decent stash building up. Yeah, it should have been. I agree. If you're paying money for them, it should have been the +5s, or honestly, even this wouldn't be ideal, I guess. The +5s are probably the best, but even if it was just a +80, if it was just a +80 sig stone, again, not the best, because if you're already at like sig 160, then what are you gonna do with that +80? So yeah, the 5's definitely the best. Or they could even have done +2s. Anything but the +1s. Why do people donate gold and stuff? Alliance quest maps, certain maps cost resources to open up. That's the only reason to donate, is if you're doing maps 5 or higher. Technically it's map 4 or higher right now, but it's about to change to map 5 or higher. So if you're not doing Alliance Quest map 5 or higher, do not donate anything. It'll just go to waste. It's not like anyone can, it's not like a bank where you could donate and then another player could withdraw it or anything like that. Like, once you donate, it's in there, and it can only be used for Alliance Quest. I kind of wish Kabam would put something in game to make that known, because I feel like a lot of people, when they first start playing the game, they'd see that it's possible to donate, and they're like, oh, I want to be helpful. Let me donate some of these resources and help out, do my part. When really, like, you're just screwing yourself. You're not helping anyone. It's not as bad as the one night. Okay. You know, I come here mostly to troll you, so I wouldn't mess with you about lag. Okay. BG, I'm going to be in and out of streams for a bit because I'll be quite busy the next week or so. Just want to say congrats on another Master Season. I'll be around when I can. Thanks, Luke. And alright, dude. Sounds good. Five more paths on Sinister, then Uncollected is done. I'm watching on my Xbox BG and have had 0 problems with the stream. Okay, so I guess Bonester. BG, did you even give a second glance at the offers today? I need those resources, but it's too high a cost. Yeah, it's not good. We can take a look at it again real quick. Let me do this round first, because I think it's my last round of this arena. You see, they upped the gold donation cap to 500k. Did they? Star. Oh my God, did they actually do that? I just donated today and did it in 100k bursts. Like I normally do. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, they'll change the amount to an equivalent amount of +5, 6 stones. Got it. Yeah. That's that's what I meant. If I said it differently. Those SIGs should have been special. That should only stack with other SIG offers, so like +10 or something. That could only be obtained by an offer. Well, yeah, pretty much. Like, that's what we were saying, is they should have just made them a different amount. That way you don't cap out. I mean, +5, like, you're never going to cap out on +5 SIG stones. I mean, it's possible, I guess, but if you could hold 100 of those before it would go in the overflow, that's 500 SIG levels. I don't know anyone holding on to 500 SIG levels of a single class type. You're going to make use of that at some point before you're getting 500. BD this week, arena cutoff would be higher due to no war and quit. Oh, that's true. That's a good point. A lot of people have suicides on. A lot of people with no war and AQ. This round could be higher. It's a good point. I'm probably gonna stop here though, and just chance it. Yeah, I got no more. I got no more 5 stars, or no more 6 stars, and I still wanted to get the milestones in the 4-star feature. This is the last arena I have left. Well, tier 4 basic and the 4-star feature, but I could do the tier 4 basic tomorrow or something. So I got those 2 arenas, and then I did all of them except for the 2-star, which I will not be getting to. But still, one of my best rounds of arena in a long time. Feels good, man. Feels real good. Someone said on Reddit, I didn't test. Tested works. Wait, you're talking about the Sig Stone thing? ABG, are there any champs in the 6-star featured crystal that doesn't have to be duped? Yes. Yeah, there's a few. I would say Symbiote Supreme doesn't have to be awakened. Oh, I was going to look at that offer. Symbiote Supreme doesn't have to be awakened. Venom the Duck does not have to be awakened. Of course, they benefit from it still, but they don't have to be awakened. There might be a few others in there. I don't remember all the champions that are in that crystal. But, okay, the offer. Well, let's go to the mail. This gift was just the red envelopes, by the way, in case anyone was curious. Everyone knows normally I don't accept gifts, but that was a trade. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it's just not good. What can I say? I mean, it's these offers are fine if you need the class catalyst from them. But if you don't need the class catalyst, then it's a bad value, you know? That's what it comes down to. If you need everything in there, then it's totally fine. It's an offer that I would very seriously consider getting. The second one's pretty weak. Is it? Wait. The second one's kind of weak. Like, the first one is not bad if you need the class catalyst stuff. The second one is actually pretty weak. I think they're pricing those tier 2 alpha too high or something. And the third one is also weak, I would say. Yeah. Yeah, I think the only one that would be worth it, and it's only if somebody needed the class catalyst stuff, is the first one. Is not bad. Wait, hold on. Maybe my math is off, actually. No, it's pretty weak, even if you need the class stuff. I take it back. Yeah, I take it back. It's pretty weak, even if you need the class stuff. I don't like it. I don't like the offer at all. Really need the class catalyst, but 1,000 units is too high, don't you think? Yeah. Sorry about the confusion there. It's I think the deal is or the offer is a bad value. Even if you really need the class stuff, it's just not enough is in there. Like alright, so the way I break it down is I have estimations for all the different catalysts in there. Tier 4 basic I consider to be about 300 units in value, so we're talking like 600 units with those two. Alpha catalyst about 75 units, so about 675. A class catalyst, here's where it gets really tough to estimate the value of class catalysts. I think if you really need them, then I would estimate it to be about 500 units worth. So this is 250. So that puts us at, we're at 675 before, so that puts it at like 925 units. and then 100k gold. You know, I've never really converted gold to units. But yeah, I mean it's just not worth it. It's undervalue. And normally when things are bundled together like this, I expect it to, you know, if I add everything up, I want it to add up to like 12 or 1300 and then have it be priced at 1,000 to consider it good, you know. So yeah. Fair offer a year ago? Even a year ago. Domino, and Domino don't have to awaken to the 6-star. Is Domino in this round? Is 5-star Proxima useful for questing? It depends on the quest, Nick. Certain quests. She's somewhat situational. Difficult to play. She was really useful in like the maze when the maze came out. I know people used Proxima in that quest. She hits insanely hard when you have her built up a little bit, but a lot of the fights that you find in regular quests, like the monthly event quest, like the fights, it's a weird situation where the fights are not long enough where you need to build up, but it's like, I don't know, you just rather be using a different champion for the most part, I guess, is what it comes down to. She does have a few, a bit of really nice utility about her, though. Like, she can parry projectiles, which is awesome. Alright, I don't see anybody talking about lag anymore. Is it still lagging at all, guys? And also, if it was lagging for you, you might want to hit the live button. You might be back in time a little bit here. Sometimes when it starts buffering and stuff, it you know, it'll set you back a minute or two on the stream. But all right, let's get out of here. Let's go back to arena. Monthly quest is easy or not? I don't know how it is compared to other months. I've only done a couple of the quests so far. Sup, PG just completed master difficulty of the new event quest. Nice, dude. If Prox had persistent charges, she'd be on a different level. Yeah. Nah, no lag. It's good, BG. Yeah, it's lagging. Wink, wink. Okay, alright. Sounds like it's gone. I can parry farts. Like, if somebody farts, I parry them and they're stunned for half a second. It's pretty cool. Dude, that is super cool. Your website is lagging, but the stream is fine. Got it. Alright. Is it still what? Sorry, had some lag and missed that last part. Shut up, dupes. Okay. Yeah, let's go back to arena then. Let's finish things up. Yeah, I guess we'll do this arena first. Let's get these units, man. Let's get these freaking units. Among other things, my gold stash is starting to hurt a little bit. I haven't popped open any battle chips in a long time, so I know I've got a bunch of gold saved up in those things, but I feel like I haven't been playing enough arena lately to keep the gold at a steady level. Seems like it's going down. It just lagged for real? Oh my god, really? Son of a... Chris, sending over $1. How many rounds of arena do you have to do to get 75 million with 565s? $75 million with 565s. Like, if you were just refreshing 565s, what do you normally get for that? I think I was getting like 42. Wait. I think I was getting anywhere from like 39 to 42,000 pre-multiplier. So let's say like 120,000 points, I think. I think that's what it was. So 75 million divided by 120,000. 625 rounds. That sounds about right. Which is still a lot, man. It's still a lot if you're refreshing. If you're doing it with 6 stars, it's way fewer rounds, because 6 stars, you get about 200,000 points per round of 6 stars. So 375 rounds if you're doing it with 6 stars. I think that's about right. Gonna have 4 million battle chips to open up here soon. God damn dupes, that's so many battle chips. $4 million. I hope you get a lot of units, man. I hope you get a lot of units. I've seen you get shafted plenty in the past. I hope you get some good units. How is She-Hulk after the update? She hasn't been updated yet. Her beta comes out in a couple of weeks, and then it's probably going to be a couple more weeks before she's actually updated on the live servers. Seems to be hovering between 20, or I seem to be hovering between 23 and 25 million gold lately, but I did just give 1 million to 4wife for the late donation penalty. Jeez, that's a steep penalty. And how much does it cost to refresh 6s? 10 units, I think. Somebody remind I think it's 10 units each. Somebody remind me though. It's been a little while since I refreshed the 6-star. Brian, can you show me your defense masteries? I don't change my masteries when I set my defense. So it's the same mastery build. If you want to see the mastery build I run during seasons, God, my voice stopped cracking. It's the same masteries I uploaded in my season 3 mastery build video. If you just search that on my channel. 20 units. Okay, all right. Bad misinformation, Brian. I'm sorry. I said I think. I wasn't sure. But okay, yeah, 20. Hi BG, do you have any tips to get more gold? I'm currently at 270k. Arena is pretty much the best thing to do is play Arena. Aside from that, I do have some other tips, but it's more about saving gold versus getting gold. You can save a lot of gold by only using the correct ISO type for the champions that you're leveling up. It actually makes a huge deal. You save a ton of gold that way. You can try your best to save your any battle chips or any gold crystals, anything that can give you gold. Try your best to save that until there's a summoner appreciation event on. I think we normally get about 2 of those a year, 1 in the summer and then 1 for the anniversary of the game. If you're only at 270k right now, you probably aren't in the position to do that, but it is something to keep in mind as we get closer to it, and you know, just kind of try to save whatever you can. Duplicating champions is actually a really good source of gold because you could just sell the ISO that you get for duplicating a champion. Like, I mean, you kind of get the shards to open up crystals to dupe champions from playing arena anyway, so that still comes from the arena, but maybe it'll just give you an extra bit of motivation to play arena. Maybe don't focus on the gold as much, focus on the crystals that you get to open, and then get excited when you get a 4-star out of a PHC, even if it's a champion that you already have awakened. Don't care about them. That's still 60,000 gold worth of ISO that you get to sell after that, which is just one more reason to never sell champions too, by the way. Maximizing solo events is actually a really good source of gold. You get a lot of gold crystals from it, so if you're not leveling up champions during like the 22-hour level up event, start doing that. Same thing for the other solo events. There's ways to kind of maximize your efficiency there. And dungeons gives you gold too, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty much all the info I got about getting gold. Gold is one of those things where it really matters how much time you put into the game. Like I said, there is a lot of ways to be more efficient with it, so it's not only about putting in time. You know, you can certainly put in the same amount of time as somebody else and end up with a significant amount more gold than them. But at the end of the day, it still does come down to a lot of how much time you are playing. ABG, what's the requirements to join 4Wife? I don't know. I don't know if anyone in 4Wife is in here right now. I think my wife might be asleep at this point. But yeah, I don't know the actual requirements myself. Maybe Abdo knows. Okay, it's lagged 3 times now since you asked, but again, only for like 1 or 2 seconds, so not bad. Kind of like a hiccup you can't quite get rid of. Heard it was happening in Legacy stream today too. Okay, that's fine. It sucks, but I mean, I'm only gonna be streaming for another 20 minutes, so we'll just have to deal with it for tonight. Have a rank 3 to rank 4 Cosmic Gem. Who to rank up? Medusa Unawakened. Have generic. Hyperion duped or Venom. If you have Hyperion duped already, I would just go with Hyperion. Personally, I think that's the way to go. Imagine how much gold you would have netted had you sold all those expiring dual credits. Yeah. 5. Is it? Well, I think it's 50 gold each, right? BG and Mr. Sinister seems easy, but I can't get past this damn Emma in Event Quest. How to fight her? How to fight Emma? I mean, I don't know what nodes she has, but just in general, how to fight Emma. You know, master the inverted controls. You can either evade the full special one, or block the first part and evade the second part. Armor break champions help a ton when fighting Emma to keep her from going into her diamond form. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's some champions that are immune to the inverted controls, but most of them suck. Mr. Sinister is being added to that list of champions, and I don't think he's gonna suck. I think Mr. Sinister is gonna be really good, but of course you don't have him right now because he doesn't exist right now for us. Emma Frost has unblockable special 1 event quest this month. Ah, okay. Alright, we'll cancel that on unblocking the first part. Sir, you have 4,000 plus units, but I have only 300 units. How do you get those units, sir? You're looking at it. I'm doing the thing to get units right now. I have some unit guides if you want to see all the different ways to get units. A lot of it does come from the arena, but there are other sources of units. Some that you may already know of, some maybe you don't already know of, such as clearing through the beginner quest. Even if you just clear a single time, you know, it's actually a really low energy cost and will give you some good units. A few little things like that, but it's mostly the arena. And arena gets easier. The more you play this game, the bigger your roster is, and the easier arena becomes. You might want to also look into the infinite streak if you are not familiar with the infinite streak yet. That definitely helps the arena grinds. But yeah, it's hard to get a lot of the rewards from the arena until you've built up your roster. But it's also the best place to go to build up your roster. So it's just one of those things that gets easier over time. Ooh, just got my first Mr. Bondage solo with AA. Damn, that felt good. Nice, dude. Hello, Brian. Wish me luck. I'm opening my 5-star soon. Good luck, dude. Hope we get somebody good. Proxima can block Emma Frost unblockable special 1. Can she? I don't even remember all the abilities that she has. ABG, I have 2 mutant stones, and I'm considering awakening and taking Sabretooth to rank 4. How many of my 110 Sig stones should I give him? Wish to save a few for Omega Red. Alright, well, here's the thing about Sabretooth. If you're using him offensively, then I don't think you really need him to be awakened. You know, the awakened ability helps a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. If you're putting Sabretooth on defense, which is where I would say most people use their Sabretooth, you want him as high Sig level as possible. Because it's that, you know, at lower Sig levels, his regen doesn't really matter. But once you get him to high Sig levels and put him on nodes that have like some type of enhanced recovery type of thing, it can actually be pretty troublesome to take out. So yeah, you'd really want him as high Sig level as possible for defense. But if you don't care about defense, then I don't know. I wouldn't even awaken him, to be honest. If you're gonna be attacking with him, I wouldn't even awaken him. Really want Mr. Sinister. I'm considering going for him for my first featured, but it would take my whole stash. He seems pretty cool. I have a feeling a lot of people are going for him, though. BG, what's the most efficient arena for farming units, or just go for the low-hanging fruit in all of them? It's kind of a mixture of both. The first 2 arenas, the 2-star and 3-star arena, you can get the first 2 milestones super easily. 2 rounds in the 2-star arena, 3 rounds in the 3-star arena, and you have yourself 20 units just from doing those couple of rounds. It's really easy. The most efficient arena to get like all of the milestones from is basically the 4-star basic. You know, the 4-star basic has the same number of units as the 5-star arena, 135, and you know, if you have some maxed out 4-star champions or even 440 4-star champions, it really doesn't take that many rounds to get all the milestones. I think if you're using only 550s, I think it takes roughly 45 rounds, something like that. And to get 135 units out of that, yeah, it's the most efficient. I think it actually ends up being pretty similar, like through all of the arenas. But the difference is, like, you don't have a bunch of maxed out 5-star champ. I mean, I don't know what your roster looks like, but I'll use my roster as an example. I have 34 550 4-star champions. I don't have 34 maxed out 5-star champions, and I damn sure don't have 34 maxed out 6-star champions. So, you know, until I get those, the 4-star arena is going to be more efficient just because I have high-level 4-stars. Oh, no, son of a... Wasn't really watching. Died. BG, enlighten me, please. What's so great about Venom the Duck that you want him so much? Well, I think he's super sustainable. Okay, first off, above all, I think he's fun. I think he has one of the best persistent charge designs out of all of the persistent charge champions. Probably my favorite of them all. And it's going to be a personal preference thing, you know. I'm sure not everybody's going to like the customization part to it, and some people will rather just play a champion that you don't really customize. You just kind of add on to power, like Corvus, where, you know, you're not customizing the way you're building up his persistent charges. It's just wherever you can get a charge to add in there. Awesome, you know. But Venom the Duck, you get to kind of pick your buffs with him, and I think that's really cool. I like that. I like even just thinking about the buffs I'm going to get and trying to figure out what buffs are best for a certain thing. Like, I don't know, I just really enjoy that. So, fun factor is huge for me when it comes to Venom the Duck. But he's also super powerful too. Like, you know, if you build him up correctly, you give him some power gain, you give him, you know, a little bit of perfect block, some healing, some attack. He starts hitting like a truck. You pop your special 3 to refresh your buffs, and because you have all this power gain, you can constantly be using special 3s, constantly healing, high damage output, defensive, you know, high defense capabilities. He's just awesome. He's just awesome. And a lot of his damage comes from bleeds, but if the enemy's bleed immune, you're not like you're not just totally worthless. You you apply degens. They're a little bit weaker, but yeah, I just always appreciate champions that have that. Ever since I played like X23, something I always appreciated about X23 versus regular Wolverine, where regular Wolverine, you take him up against a bleed immune champion, you're like, what the hell, this guy sucks. Whereas X23, you know, gained all that crit and everything, and you're like, wow, this is actually still pretty good. BG, you should have listened to your cable video, remember? Pew pew. I know, I totally messed it up. But you can pick the buffs for Diablo 2. You're right. You're absolutely right. I do kind of regret not getting Diablo. I hate him. I think he's a terrible champion. But he went so low. You know, it's like, yeah, it would have been nice to have him. Mr. Sinister's persistent charges look pretty cool. I think so too. I think so too, Abdo. I haven't looked at him a ton, so I gotta look at him some more. No, my BG needs him. Saber for defense. I wish I had a 5-star Omega Red by now, but it's been way too long. I need to cross 8.5k prestige before next AQ, so all 6 to Saber. Yeah, if you need prestige and you're putting him on defense, I would give him all of the 6 stones. Yep. Assuming he's going to break into your top prestige. He is a very high prestige champion, but I don't know what your other champions are. BG, you got Golden Deadpool from Arena, right? Yes. Yeah, it took me like 5,000 units just to get a ticket, and then I got him from the Arena. How can we know about the parry effect of a champion? Because I did not give my opponent parry effect till now, so how can we know, sir? I am not exactly sure I understand your question. If you have the parry mastery, you just have to time your block right as they're going to connect a hit against you, and then the enemy will be stunned. Maybe that's what you're saying. How do you know if parry was successful? The enemy will be stunned. If I'm not answering what you're asking, then I'm sorry. Wasn't exactly sure what you're asking. BG, you got 34 550s. Do you still take any 4-star to 550? I'd like to. It's just 5 stars take priority. The last one I ranked up was Killmonger. I took Killmonger up about 2 weeks ago. Before that, it had been months before I took up any 4 stars to 550. BG, do you have Red Deadpool? No. Red Deadpool is a champion I will unfortunately never have. The only champion... I think the only champion behind a paywall. Right? There used to be a couple of others, but those walls have all been torn down. I don't think Red Deadpool, I don't think that wall is ever coming down. But champions like OG Vision used to only be available for money, way back in the day at least. And I'm sure whenever they bring him back as a 6-star, the first time they release him is probably going to be for money too. But yeah, OG Vision, I think there was one other, I can't remember. There's one other that came through like a special deal. And then I guess there's some exclusive 2-stars too that I don't have. So I think they were only available for money too. Alright, last round of the arena, and then that's going to put me over the 4 million. I'll get my final milestone. 4 out of 5 arenas, all milestones. Only missed out on 55 units in total out of all 5 of these. No! Connection issue, go away. How can we get a 6-star Aegon, sir? You have to play a lot to get a 6-star Aegon. It's all luck based. When opening up a 6-star crystal, getting a 6-star crystal is not luck based, but you first have to get the 6-star crystal, which takes a long time. Duplicating many 5-star champions, or spending money, or playing high-level alliance war, or completing certain quests. Do all those things, get 10,000 6-star shards, and then get very lucky. To get the champion you're going for. Personally, at this point, I only rank up the 4s to burn my tier 4 class Callus. Usually look for a 5-star first, though. Yeah. BG, did you spend your alchemist stuff? Because I recommend doing the tier 2 crystal with potions and boosts. 15 costs with a minimum 21 unit potion from each one. Crazy good value. I haven't spent them yet, but I probably will do that, Hobbit. I probably will do exactly that. I have the 2.2 quest left and uncollected. Event quest to 100%, then I can open a 6-star. Star, good luck. Whenever you're able to pop it open, let us know who you get. You got a shiny forehead? Thank you. It took 2 applications of turtle wax to get it this shiny tonight. Sometimes it takes 2 nights, or 2 applications. Alright, cool. All done with that. Sweet. Just in time. Starting to get pretty tired. Gonna go ahead and crash. Hobbit, you would be streaming already if you were gonna be streaming tonight, right? So should I be selling basic ISO and keeping class ISO to get more gold? Yes. Pretty much. It lowers the cost to level up a champion if you're using class ISO versus the generic ISO. If stream is still on, when get it, yeah, otherwise it'll be through tweeters. Yeah, well, the stream is about to be off tonight, but tweeters or tomorrow. I can get 1,000 5-star shards in like 2 days of arena. That's how I place my value. There is no other way to get tier 4 potions. Wait. Sounds great. It's a lot of value compared to a measly 1,000 5-star shards we get from anywhere in the game. Where is it? BG Open Tier 3 Alchemist 1. 1,000 5-star shards equals 750 units as per Kabam's top. Oh, well, that deal blows. That deal definitely blows. I want to open it now. Okay. Yeah, I consider 5-star shards. I consider 1,000 5-star shards to be worth roughly 80 units. Just to give you an idea of what I value them at. But I might still get that crystal. I don't know. I gotta look at all the crystals again. So yeah, not gonna do that right now. How long you been holding all of your crystals? Since the day I started playing the game, pretty much. You know, I've popped open a lot of things too, but I've kind of always hoarded my crystals. Too many eggs, guys. Alright, I'm getting out of here though. I'm actually getting really sleepy right on time. Right on time to go to sleep early tonight. Went 5 to 5, 3600 tier 2 alpha from the tier 3 unified. Ugh. That's pretty weak. I think? It sounds pretty weak at least. Guess it's half of a tier 2 alpha, at least. What's the value of 3600 tier 2 alpha? I don't know what I value it at, to be honest. I haven't really valued out tier 2 alpha. Like I have other things. And I should say, it varies for everybody. You know, what these different catalysts and shards and all that stuff, the value is different for everybody. It's just personally what I value it at. So for example, a tier 2 alpha, for me, you know, I get them pretty regularly from doing map 6 of Alliance Quest. So that's why I had that reaction to the, you know, the 3600 tier 2 alpha, is because that doesn't, you know, it's really not much. But for some people, and like, you know, when I was still having a hard time getting tier 2 alpha, like that would have been awesome. You know, 3600 tier 2 alpha, that's what we were getting every month from the monthly event quest. And that was it, you know. There's only one bad outcome. As long as it's not that one, I'll be fine. And if it is that one, I'll laugh myself to sleep. Uh-oh. I fear cackling is coming. Okay, anyway, I'm out of here, though, guys. There was a nice little wall that we had going, so thank you, everyone that was on the wall. Thank you to everyone else who sent over a little something that was not on the wall. And I will... I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Wait. Top 20 AQ still happy? Really? You're still happy with those results? Half a tier 2 alpha was weak for trials? I thought so. I don't know. It sounded weak to me, at least. Like, I would still, you know, I would still take it. I'd still use it and everything. But, seems like it's a little weak. I don't know. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow, everybody. Good night.